time, but you get the idea. Especially with the setup though, I would actually like robot, like number 1 to 5 at least, almost verbatim go through that. But real quick, so this would be kind of a general spiel of how I might introduce the RDL. As we go through this, I'm assuming I've taken them through the JTLC, the toe touch posture hold, that's why they squat. We go on to workout A, B, and C, and we're finally on RDL. But the RDL checklist. Number 1, stand with feet hip width apart with bar touching shins. Actually go through this as we try this again. And be sure to have a symmetrical stance with the bar. Get into the postural position, so you're standing in a tall postural position. Setting all these positions first correctly. Drop the arms. Squat to the bar. Grab the bar with the hands outside of your legs and ensure your weight is in the heels, or curl the toes up if needed. Look forward and or up and keep your chest and eyes up. Lock in your low back and tighten your whole body. So you see this gets very wordy and why this won't work practically necessarily. While leading with your chest and driving through your heels, you're going to take a deep breath and then stand up with good posture while exhaling strong. So remember, we deadlift the first rep on the RDL. Some of the lifters will do an RDL from the ground, but not who's at it. While leading with your chest, exhale strong. At the top of the rep, reset your posture and positions. Take out the slack that you lost on the way up. So lower, this is the big difference from the deadlift now. To lower the bar, keep the weight back in your heels, keep your knees slightly locked. Then inhale, hold to lock all those positions in. Push your hips back while slowly descending the bar back down, keeping your chest, chin, eyes up. Keep the bar sweeping back close to the body. So he's done a good job. He's a lifter knows how to do that. Most people are flying out here and the bar's floating away. Keep the bar sweeping back close to your body. Lower to where your shoulders are in line with your hips. So there's 3 options in your range. Go ahead and start back at the top. So he's going to lower either to where his shoulders are in line with his hip joint here, which would be nice and ideal. Depending on his height and arm length, he doesn't have to touch the ground as long as he's respecting that. He can touch the ground if he likes. Some people are just like, it's annoyingly like a centimeter away. I like to touch the ground personally. It gives me a better reference. And when he gets heavy, I don't start cheating and floating around where most other people will be. Or as low as possible to where he doesn't flex the spine. So it could be 4 inches, but he's not going to flex the spine. But if you have someone in that category, maybe they shouldn't be RDLs, and maybe they should be doing it though with the risers under the sides there to shorten the range. So they have a gold standard or a black and white standard of where to go each time with the range of motion. So lower wear, blah, blah, blah. No matter what, must keep perfect posture hold. As you reach the bottom of your range, go ahead and ease it down. We'll find his bottom, ease it down, work back, work tight. Right there. So he almost might as well touch the ground, but that's pretty good right there. As you reach the bottom of your range, exhale, extend the hips forward, staying back in the heels and leading with the chest. Back to the top position, then repeat. So simple enough, you guys all should have it memorized anyway because you're awesome. So that's the RDL checklist. We'll put one on the wall in there, so someone please hang on the wall. Now for in here, so Pat, relax. So it's the first time on the RDL, you guys are going to help me coach him on this, and you're going to tell me what my notes are going to look like on the sheet as I go through this real quick. Never seen Pat do an RDL. I've seen him do leg press. I've seen him do dumbbell deadlifts. Modestly strong guy for his age and weight. First set, no matter what, barbell with technique plates, he's going to lift the perfect position off the ground with a strong deadlift. So it's going to be 5 reps, sometimes it's 5 to 10. I'll take the 10 rep route if I need to coach him a little bit more at first to dial in, but we'll stop at 5 here. Just be hip width apart, postural position, stand tall, drop the knee to the bar. Nice tight grip, take a deep breath, exhale, stand to the top. Lock it in, then ease it down slow, butt back, bar tight to the body. Down, 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 exhale up. Right there, 1. Ease it down slow, good, good, good. Exhale up, 2, nice. And 3, all the way up. Slow, exhale up, 4, reset 1 more. And 5, and squat it down low. So deadlift the last one. Deadlift the first and last part of that. Skip 110 on hard. 1. Alright, so where should we take it? 135. Alright, 135 it is. I can jab with that. Good rest. Good rest. I like this form a lot. What would you give him a score on? Or what would his score be? A. Attention A plus or some funny rule. He's a little forward in the center of gravity, but it's not bad. It's like it's too light.
It's not rotating. It's I'm cold as shit, so I should be rotating pretty bad.
Like that?
Yeah, I should.
It's almost
just stalls. No, I'll go to the left slightly if I'm trying not to, but.
Alright. I'm not going to worry too much about martial stuff right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
So my point being, it was an A+. I'm going to trust him at 3 reps probably. If I'm not satisfied, I may take him to 5 right now with these lower intensity sets here. So that was a 1. Here we go, set 2, 3 to 5 reps. If you do it with part postural position, chest and eyes up, squat down the bar, drop the arms, big breath of air, peel it off the ground slowly, lock it in tight, down slow, chest up, butt back. Good, right there is nice, good 1. Down slow, good, right there. 2, nice. Down, excellent. 3. 4, nice, just like that. And 5, squat down slow, good, all right. Skip 1 to 10. 1. What's that? 1. 1. Full of shit. Okay, so 1, what's my no look like? It's a straight line, right? Nothing crazy there. I may put an up arrow there for next time. Watch real close now, since he's a floater, he's not touching the ground necessarily, what the bottom range of motion is. So when we dial him into a 9 at 3 reps, what's his range going to look like? That's what I really want to consider. And you might be a person, next time I might take a note and say, fuck it, we're going to touch the ground every time, because I don't want to have to be guessing all the time. That was the same as last time. I was like, it's too inaccurate for me. Where are we going? There's a 1. Jimmy, where are we going? What? 185. 185? That's conservative but smart. I like it. I was going to say 225. So we have roughly 5 to 6 sets based on the percentages on the sheet to get them to 100%. And you may not even count the bar technical. So set 2 or 3 on this. Ready when you are? We're going to go without straps one more time here at least. Okay, feet hip with part, postural position, chest and eyes up, squat down the bar, drop the arms, big breath of air. Peel off slow. Lock in the top, butt back, bar tight. Good, right there. 1, just give me 3 reps. Down slow. 2, butt back, bar tight. Sweep it back. 3, good. Squat it down. Nice, good. So what I'm saying, it's subtle. I'm just being anal, but he's kind of full of this. So I just want to make sure he really gets you back there and get a set of gravity back. So I'm just going to block him there and see if that helps. Let's stay back. Let's go from the 10. That was it. 3. That's something. So in retrospect, 225 may have worked, but that was safe, solid. He doesn't have any back injuries. Up arrow. 225, what do you guys want? 225. 245. Throw a 10 on there, he's still super low. And we're going to strap up. He probably doesn't need straps, but I don't want him to learn how to use straps on the heavy-ass sets, and it's already awkward for him when he's pissed and we have to spend 10 minutes arguing over it. So he's going to practice it now with sub-max weight, 245 for 3 reps. Straps. Okay, so depends on how much time you have. I'm trying to dial someone in 3 reps. That's a lot of sets, so I'm not going to waste too much time on this. We'll probably do half the work for him. I'll show him real quick. That curls towards your hand. You're going to put it through. Spin it tight. It's awkward at first, but you'll get used to it. There's a learning curve with it, but you'll thank me for it later. Right? Walk on up. I want to think more about his technique with the weight versus the strap. So, bicycle position is down slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, it took 4 seconds. It shouldn't take too long. Make sure you push even. There's a little awkward there. Nice and tight. Here, chest. Down, not me, not peel it off slowly. Right. Good. Down slow, 3 reps. Good. Up, nice. 1, excellent. Good. 2, A+, be good. 3, excellent. Deadlift down, chest and eyes up. A+, I liked it. Skip 110. 5. 5. All right. So 245 for 5. Still. 275. I think we can even throw another wheel on the side, but 295. The 180 for circle. 295? 295. Uh, 25. Our goal is to dial them in by set 6-ish, you say. So let me get. Alright, so how do the straps feel? Good. There you go. I'm going to just see how he does on his own on this, but you should take 4 seconds to do that on his own. Think about how long it takes him at first to do this. It's taking over 10 seconds. It's a waste of time and energy, and he can't think about the weight. There you are. 3 strong reps. Dial in the first rep, most important. Move off. Lock it in. Nice. 1. So one tight. Good, better. 2, 3. Squat down slow, chest lines up. Good. 10. 6. 6. That's 205. 6. What was the only error he made on that? Huh?
You dropped it to the pass.
I actually missed that, but maybe 2 errors. His error was released early in the 3rd rep. He was coming down. I would have held that tight to that bottom. So hold that lock. That's the most normal spot. If you're leaking air there, he can get away with it because he's a lifting ninja. But everyone else, if they lose pressure from the stomach valve lock there, that's when they have a chance to get soft and they're pulling and they yank. So if Sal's locking that arch in the low back, watch for it. Make sure he doesn't do it again. All right, so wait.
315.
335? 335. When in doubt, choose the safe shot, obviously, but this is educated guess with Pet.
10 minutes.
You never looked at this much yet? All right. Arms loaded, tight, ready to go. 3 solid reps. Perfect rep on the first one. Come out swing. Depart, perfect posture hold. 3 times. Nice, lock it tight, down slow. Good. Excellent. 1. 2, good. 3, good. Down slow, squat. Nice. So you catch on the 3rd rep. He went down first before he had his air. That's what I said in the last one. So he just went down. So now make sure they're locked in tight, then take it out. You gotta slow yourself down. The positions were A+. All good? No problem? RP? 7. Finally. We're still not even at a work set weight. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. We're in striking range. The guy, if he's never done this before, he's like, holy shit, I just did 335, so it wouldn't be too bad, but we're still not there yet. 335, let's get a couple more in here. 75. Anybody else? 65, 75, flip it 75. Okay, so now he said he did 180, so about 400 pounds for 3 is his best there.
I already held up. No.
So he will be within hopefully the 8 or 9 RP with 8+ form hopefully. This is where it's kind of what's your risk reward benefit cost ratio on positions. It is his first day. I probably would never push him this hard the first day unless I saw his assessment form and it said I've been lifting for 10 years. Okay, let's do it. Not on the first time out. Ready you are for the reps. Make sure pre-education from last time we gave him post-education and he fucked up his air. Lock in the air on that right before you go down.
Oh, you said I was bringing in too soon before I started moving?
Yeah, you were going down before you locked your air, before you went down. You're up, you got it. Nice, lock in tight. Good. Nice, excellent. 1, set tight, big air. Nice, got it. Feel 3, finish, nice, lock it in. Good, squat it down, nice. That is still a hair quick, but you got the right idea. RP?
It's 8 to 9.
8 to 9, that's 375. 8 to 9. We got a guy with a high pain tolerance. I would think trainer average is to be a 9. He's fighting right there. He's wobbling a little bit on the 2nd rep, so he may unlock in any second, so I'm worried about that. But I do want to put him under some pressure here and see what you guys think about it. But still solid, still A+. A+, and
so does it not matter to go all the way down?
Well, with him, that's what I'm saying. So it's subjective on where his shoulder and his hip is. So textbook full range would be shoulder in line with the hip. So I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but you tell me. Not necessarily having to go below that. Above that I'm not a huge fan of. I'd like to be able to get to that full range if possible there, where I wouldn't really load it too much. And especially if we get to that kind of higher stuff, it starts turning into kind of a deadlift motion. And we don't really get the benefit of that hip hinge there, really, because the erectors posture, hamstrings under the load that we're really going for. But that's why if someone really has the position for it and they've done good hypers and waiters bows and they can touch the ground, I actually like it. I prefer touching the ground, but textbook from Romania, you don't even touch the ground, and the whole point there is to accelerate that, keeping the pressure on the posterior chain and back there so it's all there. I think it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I'd rather just see the action of the hip, perfect posture to get through that. He could hit the ground. Let's actually do drop sets and see how he looks hitting the ground. But really the problem being if he's not at hips and shoulders or to the ground, and he's up here, that's just when we start losing what the RDL really is, and I think it gets too muddy. So on top of that, what was I gonna say? You lower. You don't necessarily need to go any lower than that for any other reason other than you want to touch the ground and keep honest on your range of motion. So I don't see any good benefit to that. Not 1980s bodybuilder, you know, on the platform kind of shit. I don't really see in our population, I don't see any point in that. You ready for your next set? Same weight? Same weight? I think it makes sense for the same weight. He's at 8 or 9 and he's wobbling on the second rep. I want to see how he holds up. So set 2, he's dialed in for his work sets. Eighth set. Nice. In, big air. Nice. Get back, nice. One. Big air. Nice. Really good. Start down slow. Nice work, RP.
89.
89. Maybe.
Actually, yeah. I would have breathed on the second one, probably a little low. Yeah.
You feel stronger in that set?
Yeah, breathing was a fucking play, yeah.
He looked more stable in that set and like he was attacking it. And I was hoping to go up because I want to challenge his position. I don't want to hurt you, so if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I want to get him into that territory. Is this still looking solid and safe anymore? That looked great. It was an A, and I'd be cool dialing him in all day long then. So 375, it took us a good dial in the work set. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets to get there. Not terrible on the first day at least. And if we were doing a real 3x3 or 5 sets of 3, this would all have worked out nicely. But the next time I go through this to dial in the workout or prep up the workout, it'd be 45 plus disc, 135, 225, maybe 275, but probably 315, then maybe 335, 375, something like that. Just a little bit better jumps. But let's go 4-5. No, let's split the difference. Let's go like 395, then maybe 4-5. 2 more sets. Go ahead, 275. Yeah. Throw a 10 on top of that. Hold on. Ready to go. Be ready. So again, Jimmy, just because you're here, and Nathan, kind of get back to your question. We're dealing with someone with elite mechanics in that position. We're, you know, think of your 50-year-olds. Think of your 50-year-olds who have no concept. They're rectors. They don't even know what that is or how to engage that. Their hips are stiff and frozen, and this is the RDL. So it's kind of like, what's the best answer for them to get the benefit out of the motion? It's not really to build up the backside for the Olympic lifts. It's just, can he bend with good positions there? And so if it's a waiter's bow or a hyper or a very light RDL, it's still productive as long as they're hitting the right position. All right, ready? You got it. Tight. Tight. One, good, big air. Get through, hips forward, hips through. You said tight, one more, you got it. So, he was dialed in very nicely. So the first 2, based on the second rep, I wouldn't have gone with this weight anymore. It was starting to turn to a squat. The third one you're squatting anyway. So that's actually, that's what it should look like basically when you fail an RDL. Actually, he should have stopped probably sooner down in here when he was thinking he wouldn't have man up and get that rep though. And that's where we should probably have called him short. But when people are starting to turn that RDL into that, and the strongman kind of deadlift, then it's fucking stupid, you know. So ideally, he maximizes the ability to hold that position and that leverage, so it basically would just stop. It's like when someone fails on a pull down, it's not this, it's the muscle groups have failed, but they didn't compensate with position, is what I'm trying to say basically. So it's there, the muscle's done, so it sets over, board. On this it'd be, all right, back down. But they never compromise that to try to get the set up. So, RP?
That's not, that's 10, I missed it.
So it'd be 2 swivel, one solid. I'll give you the first one. Number 2 plus 1 very swivel line plus a failed rep. So you can just write that notes down too, which would just be 1 with a cross through it basically. So I would write down arrow, and my goal would be to keep them at 375 for perfect A pluses. And my philosophy is to build work density first. I'd rather see more sets with perfect position. So we go 45 plus this next time, 135, 225, 315, 335, 375 sooner if I set 6, and then as many sets as possible, 375. And that's a higher work density if you do the math of all those sets in perfect form, and he's not broken. All right, let's do a set real quick of going to touch the ground, 275. Lightly tap the ground and we'll just decide what makes sense for him.
Triple slip?
Yeah. You're doing snatches after
Yeah, dude. Slipping this platform.
Good. 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 Slide it down. I like that better. Yeah. He's not going to be as strong, and I can do it as much weight. It's hard. That's the way I like to do mine. But I'm always right on the fence of like when I actually feel like I have a weight that's going to challenge me, I'm looking like his last set did. So it's not always as easy to hold that position, but there's kind of this point in time there, it's like this blind spot where you're not really sure if you're going to hold the position, but that was an appropriate way for him to do it with that technique, and I like it better. So it really challenges that whole kind of concept better versus is it a deadlift or an RDL. So, do you guys look right?
When it comes down here, he starts rebending the knee.
Right.
You're still losing tension. You still feel tension in the hamstring.
No, I don't have flexibility anywhere in that range. So
Okay, with that,
on purpose.
my flexibility is this tension because I keep my clients soft and even, maintain this.
Yeah, so
Don't rebend.
I didn't think it was terrible. It was there, but most people are going to end up that there. It wasn't to me noteworthy necessarily, but that's a great point in terms of are they squatting to get it down or is it a hinge to get down? And if that's what it ends up being, it's either too heavy or they don't have the flexibility to do that. So make the best decision. Does it look good? I mean, does it look like a deadlift or does it look like they're bent over at the waist? I mean, some of these. There's not much knee flexion I want to see there. They're not locked out for sure, but it really should be feeling back the hamstrings and feeling an awesome postural through it. I mean, it's my favorite exercise. When you do it right, it feels amazing. Front squats suck. All right, so with your partner. You all want to hit some RDLs real quick and feel this out, or would you rather